Just doing a live. I want to welcome everybody to the TMP podcast. Hope you guys are having a good night, a good day. Shit, I'm already sleepy. I'm gonna let people come in. I'm gonna let people, talk their shit. We just here, man, just random conversations. Like always. Nothing special, nothing new, just the same old, same old. Just trying to grow the channel, just trying to, get more subscribers. Trying to get fucking YouTube to go ahead and monetize me. Come on, YouTube. It's been what, 2, 3 years? I think even longer than that. I've been on YouTube, for like 4 years? No, I think I'm lying. I think I've been on YouTube for like, shit, I don't even know, man. I don't even know how long I've been on YouTube. I know it's been more than 5 years. But yeah, I'm trying to get YouTube to, monetize me. I want to make some money too, YouTube. If you're watching, come on. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. But hopefully I get some viewers. Hopefully I get some more subscribers. Hopefully, if you join the live, make sure you go ahead and like the live. There's times where I get like a lot of people and they like the live. And then there's times where I get a lot of people and they don't like the live. They just come into the live, they look at it and they're like, nah, fuck this. You know what I mean? I get it. You ain't gotta like everything you see. You ain't gotta like everything you hear. But it's all good. But yeah, I'm trying to get grow the channel, man. Just trying to make money like everybody else. I know it takes time, nothing comes easy, man, basically, you know what I mean? So, but I mean, we gotta start somewhere, you know what I mean? We gotta start somewhere. We can't just fucking start at the top. We gotta start somewhere. And that's one of the messed up things, that a lot of people think like that they could start like at the top. And I don't know, man. I don't know why people think like that. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, everybody has an opinion. Everybody, has the way they want to think, the way they want to do stuff, and it works for a lot of people, but for a lot of people it doesn't. A lot of people start right at the top and they don't last. You know what I mean? They don't last. They say easy stuff doesn't last. If it makes any sense. What up, what up, what up? Outcast, Red Guy. What up, man? Appreciate it. Make sure you like the live. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of people, they want to start at the top. They don't want to, grind, fucking, start from the bottom. They don't want to start from the bottom. They don't want to sacrifice. They don't want to, sweat. They don't want to do none of the hard stuff. They just want to do the easy stuff. But then they complain when they fall real quick. They're like, man, I didn't last. But yeah, you got to start from the bottom. Like I said, build the foundation. Yeah, you must grind, man. You got to fucking grind. You got to fucking do the hard work. It's like they say, man, hard work pays off, A lot of people believe it, and a lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people don't believe that hard work pays off. Because like I said on one of my previous lives, that, a lot of people don't know what struggling is. Appreciate it. What is it? Adian. I can't read your name, but appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people, they don't know what struggling is. A lot of people, they don't know, that they don't know that. They just, they're just used to fucking having everything, you know. And it's nothing wrong with that, you know. I mean, it's not like a lot of people, they don't choose to be born like that, to be having everything, you know what I mean. They don't choose to have everything. But like I said, there's a lot of people that are born with everything, you know. They have parents, have money and stuff, but they still humble, you know. They still are out there, you know, trying to learn what sacrificing is, what struggle is, you know what I mean. You gotta do some more work, right? Because yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know. Like, everything you do, you know, you gotta have a plan for it. You can't just fucking grind for no reason, you know. I'm just gonna go to work, you know. I mean, I'm just gonna, like, no, you gotta have a plan. You gotta have a mindset of what you want to do, you know what I mean. Yeah, I know, that's what I was saying, you know. Most people don't have everything, like I said, and those are the people, you know, that are ready for whatever. Because like I said, a person that has everything, when he doesn't have anything, he doesn't know what to do. You know what I mean? And people like us, you know, that we don't have nothing, that we gotta grind from the bottom. You know, we always gotta fucking, you know, make something out of nothing. If it goes good, then we're happy as hell, you know. And if it goes bad, I mean, we just gotta keep grinding. You know what I mean? Like, it does not change for us. You know, it does not change for us. No, I don't drink alcohol, just on special occasions. But you know, yeah, man. Like, a lot of people, like I said, there's a lot of people that don't know the struggle, and there's a lot of people that have everything, and then when it's time for them to struggle, they just lose themselves, man, because they don't know what to do. Yeah, man, appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I do these lives, you know, just trying to, you know, grow my channel, you know, like everybody else. You know, I talk about random stuff. Yeah, man, like I said, I used to drink a lot, you know. I used to fucking just get fucked up for no reason, you know, but not no more, you know. I mean, as you learn as you go, as you grow, you know. I'm getting older, and you know, I see things different. You know, there's that time where we, you know, we're young and we do all this crazy stuff, and we don't fucking have a plan. We don't fucking, you know, think about nothing. But like I say, it gets to a point where you have to, you know, sit back and be like, you know what, all right, what am I gonna do with my life? You know, am I gonna be fucking drinking all the time and just partying and, you know, doing fucked up shit all my life? Or do I want to have a plan? Do I want to have, you know, a better life when I get older? You know what I mean? Let me see. But it gets tough trying not to react to stuff. Yeah, Sunday, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's tough depending on the situation, you know, like, cause like I said, me, like, I used to do a lot of fucked up shit, you know. And it's tough, man, not to, you know, go to a fucking bar and not drink, or go to a party and not drink, you know. Sometimes, you know, like, it's, you know, it like I said, it depends on the situation, you know what I mean. But as long as you're strong up here, you could overcome anything, you know. You could fucking deal with anything, you know what I mean. This is the thing that's gonna fucking get you right, your mind. If you're weak-minded, you know what I mean. Good. Appreciate it, man. Keep safe. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people don't like to struggle. A lot of people don't like to start from the bottom. A lot of people just want to be on top. Everybody, I mean, shit, we want to fucking, you know, have all the money in the world, but I guess we don't have the money. We don't have all the money in the world for a reason, you know. Because I mean, that's what God wants us to do, you know. That He wants us to earn everything we get. You know, that's just our destiny. That's just our, you know, our path. You know, we're just gonna grind every day. We're just gonna struggle every day, and I think we enjoy it more. But there ain't no one teaching me how to build. You learn as you go. Sunday, you learn as you go. You know what I mean? And I'm doing the same thing. Like I said, I started going to the gym. I go to the gym every day, and I learn every day. I'm learning. Every day there's stuff that I've been learning lately that I've been doing wrong. And like I say, you just gotta stay focused. And like I said, just see what you're doing wrong. See like what I do. Seeing like workout videos. You don't have to do exactly what the workout videos tell you to, but just get ideas and do what works for you. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. You know what I mean? And having your mind, like, my bad. You just gotta stay focused. Like I said, it's consistency. And just learn as you go. Just learn as you go. You just gotta, like me, like I said, I go to the gym every day, and I just put that mindset on me that what, I'm gonna go every day, every day, every day, because I was going on and off, on and off, on and off to the gym, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted to see. I wasn't seeing the results. I was like, man, I'm going to the gym. So I will go to the gym for like 2 weeks, and then I'll just stop going for like another week, and then I'll go to the gym another 2 weeks, and then I'll stop going for like another 2-3 weeks. So I was just basically half-assing it, you know what I mean? And almost, it's gonna be a year already where I decided, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the gym every day, every single day. I'm gonna eat better, you know like I said. And it's hard because we like to eat. It's hard to leave all the bad habits that you've been having for the past 20 years. If you're 20 years old, it's hard to leave the bad habits you've been having for the last 19 years. You know what I mean? So it's just gotta stay focused. You just gotta stay focused. You just gotta fucking you know stay consistent on what you're doing. You know what I mean? Just stay consistent. No, I didn't ignore you. I was trying to read what you wrote, but I was over here talking, and I was trying to be fucking, what does it say? I'm going, but I have one advice, because you're so good and chill. Just try reading ABT, Iceland Conceptual Life. You will understand. Oh, okay, okay. So is that what, like a book, or what? I feel you. I guess tough getting back and restore. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I've done it before, like I said, and I posted a reel like earlier. It's like, don't be afraid to fucking apologize when you do wrong. Don't be afraid to admit that you're fucking up. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are afraid to admit it. Like, they're fucking up, and they just don't want to admit it. They're like, I'm not gonna, just admit it. You know what? You fucked up. You fucked up. That's what it is. That's how you learn. But like I said, every time you do a mistake, make sure you learn from that mistake. You know what I mean? Don't just fucking make the mistake and don't learn from it. It's like when you fall, right? You're walking and you fucking fall. Are you gonna walk again through there knowing that you're gonna fall again? I mean, no. You're gonna learn, like, you know what you learn from that is, like, you're not gonna go through there. You're gonna go through the other side, because if you go through the same fucking side where you fell at, you're gonna fall again. So, I mean, it's no science to it, man. It's just common sense. You know what I mean? Just common sense. And everything you do is just common sense. And sometimes we don't have the common sense, because we'll be pissed off and we don't think. You know what I mean? Sometimes our anger gets the best of us, and we just do shit just to do it because we're angry, or because, we just don't give a fuck in the moment. But I mean, that's just life, But like I said, every time you do that, make sure you learn from what you did. You know what I mean? Make sure you learn from, like me, like, every time I know I'm gonna be pissed off, and I know I'm gonna do stupid shit, I'm like, you know what? Let me calm down. Let me try to fucking rethink what I'm gonna do, because I've done it in the past where I get mad and I just don't give a fuck about anything. And then the anger, you calm down and you realize that the anger you had made you do a lot of stupid shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like I said, you just gotta if you put your mind to something that, what, I'm gonna do better, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Just, what, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better. Just keep it in your mind all the time. I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better. And like I said, it's not easy. It's easier to say it than to do it, but it could be done. There's a solution for everything. You know what I mean? There's a solution for everything except for death. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a saying that we say, there's a solution for everything except for death. You know what I mean? Because once you die, you die. You know what I mean? But that's another story. But there's a solution for everything. What was it? Amanda Abon. That's how we say it. Amanda Abon. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys like the live. If you're in this live, like I said, we're just having random conversations. That's why I called it Random Convos. We're talking about people that, never struggled, and when it's time for them to struggle, they don't know what to do. What size shoes do you wear? Me? Shit. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but at least for me, like on boots, when I wear boots, I'm fucking 9.5. When I wear sandals, I'm fucking 11. And on shoes, like regular tennis shoes, I'm fucking 10.5. Like, that's fucking weird, right? I don't know if you guys noticed that, but me, I've noticed that, you know what I mean? On fucking boots, I'm fucking 9.5. Fucking sandals, I'm 11. And fucking tennis shoes, I'm fucking 10.5. That's crazy. Right? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's just the fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're using different fucking measurements or what the fuck. Because I've done it before, I'm like, I'm 9.5, so I buy 9.5 shoes, like regular tennis shoes, and they don't fucking fit me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, did my fucking foot got bigger or what's going on? But no, I realized that, you know what I mean? That now I know. When I buy fucking work boots, 9.5, all the time. When I buy fucking tennis shoes, or somebody's gonna fucking give me some tennis shoes, gift me something like tennis shoes, hey, 10.5. No matter what tennis shoe it is, as long as it's tennis shoes, 10.5. Yeah, immigrant feet, man. We got those feet that will just fucking run anywhere. But no, man, make sure y'all like the live, man. Talk y'all shit, but like the live, you know what I mean? Share it, subscribe, I'll do this. I've been doing this, every now and then, where I just go live and we just, random conversations. Like I said, anything, man, anything. And it helps, sometimes it helps, man, just to talk about regular stuff, you know what I mean? Just random shit, because not a lot of people do that, like I see a lot of people that go live and they're just fucking talking about their baby daddies or their baby mamas, or drama. Like, come on, man, let's talk about positivity, give people positivity. Like I said, but it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody in this live. Make sure you guys like the live. What is it? How do you say your name? Bill Desmond, right? Bill Desmond. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to fucking read. It said Earthquake 3.9. What up? Earthquake 3.9. Talking about earthquakes, man. We had a small earthquake here. It wasn't that big, but it moved the little town. It's crazy, man. I've never been in one, so I've seen videos about it, but it just looks fucking scary, man. Like I never felt it. Like people have said, like, oh, you know what? It feels fucking crazy. But yeah, man. Like I said, struggling for us is, I think it's normal. You know what I mean? When you always work for whatever you need, it's normal for you. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't work for you, I don't think it makes a difference. You just grind harder. You just grind more and more and more. You just work more. Earthquakes can be, yeah, they can, man. Like I said, I've never been in one. I've never felt one, but I've seen videos where people fucking are in earthquakes, and that shit looks scary, man. Like it looks fucking crazy. Yeah. Right now I'm at work, man. You know, I'm always here at work. I'm doing night shift. I don't do much. I just fucking sit here, you know, just, you know, watch people work, basically. That's what I do. And go live, as y'all can see. I go live. But I mean, I like my job. You know, who do you know that says, you know what, I love my job? It's rarely when you hear people say, I love my job. I do. I'm out here on the fields, you know, in the oil fields. You know, I'm doing like the water transfer side. You know, we transfer water to the well so they can frack it. You know, and then Halliburton, they grab the sand and the chemicals and they put it in that well so they can frack it. So man, what's up? Night shift is a weird experience. Feels like a dream. And it's crazy out here too, man. You know, it's scary out here. You know, it's real dark. You know, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Look, I'll move the phone. Look at that shit. It's dark out there, you know what I mean? It's fucking dark out there, look. It's fucking dark. Over here I got the stuff where I'm at, but yeah. We're out here all the time, man. Just fucking, you know, it gets scary sometimes. Yesterday I was standing here, and I don't know if it was just me or if I was just fucking sleepy, but I heard somebody fucking whistle at me. I was like, you know what? Let me go back into my truck. Fuck this shit. I ain't fucking standing out there trying to find out nothing. What's That's what you do? You do the weather or what? Skinwalkers, man. I've been seeing videos like that too, man. But that's like AI stuff, you know. But yeah, Skinwalker, man. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I fucking see a Skinwalker, man. You know, we can't have fucking guns out here. If I had a gun, I don't know if a gun will kill it. But yeah, like I said, I mean, that's another thing that what I was saying earlier. What was I saying? Yeah, like how many people do you know? I watch out for. Oh, okay. You guys have like radars and stuff, right? Like to see that shit. Bad guys, I'm doing fucking a report right now. I'm doing a report, so. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, how many people do you know that they say, you know what, I love my job? It's rare when you hear people say that, you know, I love my job. A lot of people hate their jobs. Like me, I like my job. I don't love my job, but I like my job. It's a difference, you know, liking and loving your job. Okay, I get it. So if some fucked up shit's coming up, you get to run first, basically. You're like, fuck everybody, I'm running first, then I'm letting y'all know that shit's coming. 16241. Yeah, but it's crazy, man, like how people do different stuff, you know. Yeah, man. I mean, gets to run first. Be like, you know what? Let me run, and then when I get to safety, I'm gonna let these people know, like, you know what? You guys are fucked, because there's some fucked up shit coming up. But it's good, man, to engage with people. You know, that people that, because I see a lot of like people that do lives, that a lot of people that stream, they don't connect, they don't talk to the people. You know what I mean? They just want to get those likes, I mean, everybody wants to get the likes, but I mean, talk to the people, man. What up? What up? What is it, bestie boo? What up? What up? Make sure y'all like the live. Make sure y'all like the live. I did roofing for like a year, and I never been more thankful for having just okay. Yeah, man. I mean, if it's your bread and butter, man, 71. If it's your bread and butter, like, keep doing that. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying that not to think outside the box, or not to try to create your own business, you know, like do something better. But I mean, if that's been your bread and butter for like years and years, and that pays your bills, and you're okay, you know, you live okay, you live good, keep doing it. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that, man. But like I said, I mean, I just haven't met a lot of people that say, you know what, I love my job. It's just rarely people that I hear that they say that. And that's basically like people were like, they're just like, you know, like me, like not doing nothing. Okay. Then I'm gonna subscribe, and I'm gonna see the lives. Hey, appreciate it. Make sure y'all like the live, subscribe, appreciate it. Austin. Yeah, man. The roofing, I seen people do it, man. I tried to do roofing one time with one of my buddies, and hell no. Cause first of all, I'm afraid of heights. You know, I'm afraid of heights, and just being on top of a roof, I'm already fucking sweating and shaking. I don't know why, man. That's just me. That's why I don't get into rides. Like when I go to like Six Flags, or, you know, like places where they have like fucking rides, I'm like, hell no, I ain't doing that. I tried it once, but I got into it was a helicopter once. We traveled from, it was Kennedy, Texas, all the way to Houston. It was like a 2-hour thing. But man, I was so scared. I was just trying to impress my boss. And he told me, he's like, by the looks of it, it looks like you're scared of heights. You should have fucking told me. I was like, man, I didn't want to get fired. But nah, man, it was a good experience for me, you know, because I got to, you know, to be in a helicopter, but I was just fucking shitting bricks. Like I said, I start getting all sweaty, and I get all nervous, and it's just crazy, man. Oh, you're an RN? Hell yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I think any job, you know, it's, you know, it has its fucking, you know, pros and cons, you know what I mean? It has its fucking, it's things that, you know, they just fuck you up, you know, things that, you know, that you just gotta learn, you know. You can't just go into a job and fucking expect to know everything. And that's what a lot of people do too, man. They want to go into a job, and they expect like the best. Like, nah, man, sometimes in jobs you just gotta sacrifice, man. You just gotta fucking go over the rules sometimes to make shit happen. Yeah, man. Like I said, it's all good. It's all hood. It's all hood, man. Like I said, just make sure y'all like the live. Like I said, it's y'all can say whatever y'all want, man. But yeah, right now we're on a positive note. You know, we're on a positive note. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, like me here, I try to help, you know, the people that I work with. You know, I try to help them. I try to do as much as I can for them. You know, sometimes there's nothing I can do, and sometimes I feel bad. You know, I feel bad. I'm like, damn, bro, like I can't help you. You know, but I mean, it just comes with the territory, man. You know, sometimes you can help people, sometimes you can't. And like I said, a lot of people don't understand that. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, chopping wood, man. I've done it too, and all those fucking. I've hit myself so many times, man. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, one time I fucking swung the fucking axe, and I missed it. I hit my knee, bro. I thought I had broke my shit. It hurt so bad. I was like, man. I was like, I just fucked up my shit. But you know, I don't know, man. It's like I said. There's jobs. The jobs that you think that are not dangerous are the ones that hurt you the most. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, y'all give me a second. I gotta go. Well, I'm gonna bring y'all with me. Gotta wear my fucking hard hat. Yeah. Y'all see my, this is what I do. Gotta get these numbers for my report. Yeah, man, look at all that darkness out there. Look, that's just crazy shit. All the way down there, man. Oh shit. What's that? Woman, I used to just poop. Damn. Guess it just. Damn, that's crazy, man. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you like the live. Appreciate it. But yeah, damn, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. My bad, guys. I'm over here fucking trying to do my job and be live at the same time. But yeah, out here too, man, it's just crazy. We got a lot of wildlife, you know. It's not nothing crazy, no, like bears or tigers like that, you know. But it's like fucking mountain lions, you know, raccoon, big ass raccoons, man. The other day I saw one and it just kept looking at me, and I looked at him, and we were just looking at each other, and I was like, man, I hope this motherfucker don't attack me. Cause some of them, they're crazy, man. They're real aggressive. Some of those raccoons, and they're big, man. They're just like a fucking dog. Oh yeah. Appreciate it, earthquake. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't admit. Well, they don't admit. There's a lot of people that you hear say, you know what, I love my job. A lot of most of the people that you hear, they're like, I hate my job. I hate my job. But they've been in that job for like years and years and years. And that's why I tell them, I'm like, bro, if that's your bread and butter, if that's what's been paying your bills, if that's what keeps you fucking, you know, on your toes, why hate it? I mean, you ain't gotta love your job, you know, but I mean, obviously you're comfortable there because you've been there for fucking years, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I think people that say that they love their job is people that, you know, they own the business. You know, I think it's people that own the business. Like I said, I like my job. I don't love my job. Like I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go to work tomorrow. Nah, like I like my job, you know, because it pays the bills. But I mean, it's all good, you know. It's all good. Like I said, everybody feels a different way about what they do, you know. My job, like I said, I'm in the oil fields, you know. I do the water transfer side. But my job requires me being away from my family most of the time, you know. Like I miss fucking birthdays, get-togethers, you know. Sometimes I work on my birthdays. Since I've been here what, almost 13 years, and I work on my birthday like 3 years in a row. I miss a couple of, get-togethers, family reunions. But I mean, like I said, this is my bread and butter. You know, this is what pays my bills. This is what keeps me, on my toes. No, no, I'm not a roughneck, man. I work with a lot of them, though. A lot of them, they're pretty cool, man. You know, it's a variety of people out here. That 226. There's a variety of people that there's some characters out here, man. But like I said it earlier, it comes with the territory, man. It comes with the territory. Not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna fucking, be on the same page. But as long as you go through the day, as long as you go through the shift, that's all that matters. Oh, for HP, yeah, he was doing the rigs, right? Nah, we are doing. They do the rig, and then we frack it. That's what we do. We frack the wells. That the ones that they get ready for us, then we frack them. That's what we do. We frack them, and then we basically do the fractures on the ground. You know what I mean? With the water and the chemicals and the sand, we create fractions inside the well. And that chemical with the sand, what it does, it creates like a rock. Because they throw like it's called like dynamite, basically. So it would explode under there, and it makes cracks. And then when we send the water with the chemical and the sand, it creates like a little rock, and those cracks, it keeps it open. So when they put that pump jack on there, those cracks stay open and it brings out the oil. I don't know if I explained it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it does. It makes cracks, and then that water and that sand with those chemicals, it creates like a little rock, and it keeps it open. And then when that pump jack comes, when they put those pump jacks, they pumped out the oil or the gas. It's a crazy process, but I mean, yeah. But yeah, like I said, any job is a good job, you know, as long as you're doing it the legal way. Any job is a good job. A lot of people, like I said, they're not proud of their jobs, man. They're like, no, I work at Dollar General, or I work at Walmart, you know, or they don't want to say. I'm like, bro, you just say it, man. You have a job. There's a lot of people that don't have a job, and they're proud of it because they don't have a job. You gotta be proud of what you do, man. It doesn't matter what it is. You gotta be proud of what you do. But yeah, appreciate everybody that jumped in. Appreciate everybody that subscribed, everybody that liked the live. You know, it was a good chat. I'll make sure to go to subscribe to y'all's channel as well. I still got what time is it? 2:30. I got like 2.5 more hours to go, and then I'll be out of here. It's fucking 2:30 a.m. I'll be out by fucking 5:30, and then I gotta drive home like a whole hour. You know, so I'll be home by fucking 6:30 or 7. I'm in Texas, South Texas, South Texas. South Texas. What is this? Z-Lot, right? It's Z-Lot or Z. Like I said, I don't know how to read. I don't know how to say the names, you know. But yeah, appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate y'all, and y'all stay safe. Like I said, I'll make sure I'll subscribe to y'all's channels as well. And appreciate everybody that came in to the live, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Stay a little bit longer. But yeah, man, make sure y'all go check the channel. Like I said, I just post, you know, positive stuff, you know, and anything that brings positivity, you know, because you see a lot of negativity, but you know. So appreciate everybody, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all share, and yeah, man, we are here, people. We are here. I'll give it a little more time.